Hey, this is BugPowderDust. Thank you once again for joining me for another episode of Prison Architect Let's Play Alpha 29. This is episode 38. And it's sleepy time, which means it's search time. So, medium blocks being searched. I want to thank very much to DragonMaster022783, great username, for some excellent suggestions. He pointed out quite rightly that access to the parole room, and therefore the library and the chapel, is only through medium sec area. It's like, that's a really good point. So nobody who's max sec can actually get in here. That's a bit of a bummer. Thanks for pointing it out, because I probably wouldn't have spotted that. So what I'm going to do is basically stick in a door here instead, which means they can all get to it. Yeah, that's a bit tricky. So thank you for pointing that out, Dragon Master. Let me just put in a door there, and we can effectively dismantle that door because that's kind of pointless. Don't need two doors. So that's awesome, that's good to know. That probably explains why we weren't getting people working here, although we do have the same problem. It's just gonna have to move one of these, I think. There you go. Nice more books. Okay. So we're gonna have to dismantle this library shelf. Whoa, got a tunnel. We have a tunnel. Medium sec and their tunnels. The saga continues. Let me just fill that in. Nice try. Yeah, so we're going to dismantle that, and we're going to put in a door in there as well. So, oh, another tunnel. Is it? No, it's a doggy positive, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, so we're going to put a door here as well. So now they'll have access to the parole room, the library, and the chapel down at the bottom. So that's cool. So thank you for doing that, for pointing that out. That's really appreciated. I'm just looking at my notes here just to see what else there is I need to do. Oh yes, that's right. Another tip given to me was the fact that in order to get rid of this regime option here, oh actually no, it's gone already. There was an option here which I couldn't get rid of, but it appears that sorted itself out. Why I can't get rid of maximum security is a different question though. Because what the suggestion was from Dragon Master was that I needed to have an actual prisoner in Supermax to get rid of the Supermax regime, but it appears to have removed itself anyway. What I'd like to do is get rid of the maximum security item here, because we don't need it. It's exactly the same regime as normal as well. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so let's put in the door in here now as well. Stick in just a normal door. And hopefully we should start getting some of these things unpacked. These books, even. Well, logistics, prison labour. Yeah, so we've got 6 jobs available. So that should fix that problem now. It's not ideal I'm having to come through the parole room to get to the library. In fact, if I thought about it, they could come through the laundry, but we've made that a certain sec, haven't we? Medium sec. Yeah. So that doesn't work. I guess these guys could. Let me see, what about here? Alright. So they have access to the library through the classroom already. So that's fine. So that does work actually. So I don't need to put this door in here at all. Really. But that's okay. It's there now. What it does do, however, is create another. I'm just trying to think things through. Metal detector there as well. No, that's okay. Let's fill that in. We actually don't need this at all. I should have checked this out really. So they can get through to the library and the chapel now from the classroom anyway, but they couldn't. But max sec prisoners couldn't get to the parole room. So Dragon Master's tip was valid, but just I don't need the door here, that's all. So let's speed things up a little bit, get this door dismantled and put the wall back. Sorry guys. Dismantle, and nice bit of concrete wall. There we go. Cool. Okie dokie. So that's that done. Now, these things down here don't appear to be connected. Let's remedy that. How are searches going? Wading through. Now typically medium tunnels have always been in this kind of area here. So let's see if we find any others. I think it's this block here has been if I remember correctly, the most prolific with tunnels and stuff. So, let's leave that where it is. So we've got 19 prisoners arriving 8 AM. We've got capacity, so that's not a problem. More than enough space. And we've got a massive get-together of chefs, which all seem to be up here for some reason. Interesting. How many chefs we've got down here? Quite a few. And chefs over here? Significantly less. I'm not going to mess with that too much. However, we do probably have scope here for another cooker. Probably wouldn't hurt. Before I do that, let me just check the power drawer. It's this one here, isn't it? Yeah, that's maxed out. So what we need to do is... That's right, I think... Didn't I start doing this yesterday? And, no, sorry, the last episode. No, it wasn't that kitchen. Maybe it was the kitchen down the bottom. Yeah, I put in a second electricity cable up here, didn't I? But this wasn't... This can't have been for cookers. Not over here, anyway. That's for the bottom. That's right. So I need to do something similar for this one. Ideally. Maybe run out from here. So this light green one, this comes down to here. How's the light green one doing? So that has some capacity. So what we'll do is we'll draw some electricity up from here. We'll put some cookers on this back wall. No, maybe not. There's that there. So what I'll do instead is I'll put them all against this wall, and I'll have one or two there. Maybe just, yeah, 1, 2. That leaves a gap. Hang on. What's that? Really? There's no way that can be a positive. Not out here. Having said that, I don't know, because we've had kind of false positives here. So it's down a sec. Here, along this corridor and stuff. So it's not beyond the imagination, but we've never had more than one of these flags ever in the same place. So I'm going with the false positive for now, I think, anyway. Okay, so everyone's awake. It's free time. Here come the new prisoners. Here come the visitors. Let's check these guys out quickly. Unknown reputation. Alright, that's fine. We've got here unknown, a few unknowns, a couple of knowns, fearless. Yeah, okay. Should be another truck arriving. So how many have we got there? That's 8. We've got 11. I haven't missed one, have I? No. Should be another one with 8 on. There we go. What have we got here then? Tough. Tough and quick. Oops. So save. Tough and quick. Unknown. Okay. So nothing obviously is a problem, but I will need to get a snitch in and find out exactly what the reputations are before the prisoners do, in the case of snitches, etc. Okay. Let's speed this up slightly. So as his truck moves forward and these two come in, I'm going to order a search. They should all get search subblock. It's got those two but not these. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Right. So, eating time. Let's just check out the needs. I guess one way of dealing with the whole eating thing is that you get them to eat at different times of day, and that would solve having to have so many different canteens. I never really thought of that before. I'm not using the regime as intelligently as I could be. For instance, the protective custody guys could be coming to the classroom to learn, for instance, just by making them learn when the others are asleep. Yeah, I think I'm going to start doing that. These guys seem... Nah, they're not getting any clothing. That's interesting. Yeah. They should be getting that from the janitors at night. But anyway. So, if you found anything, still want it to be searched, being searched. Okay. Well, we still have this grant outstanding. This 5th prisoner will not pass this last grant. Let's check the food. Food's good. I don't think I've got laundry working properly, you know. I think this is a major problem. It's creeping up, and it's not that big a deal, but I think we need to look at this. So let's look at logistics and laundry. So this laundry, MaxSec laundry, is doing the MaxSec areas, and this laundry is a MedSec, and it's doing the MedSec areas. But no one seems to be covering protective custody. Okay. That might explain why they're not particularly happy. Let's have a look at this regime. Let's see if we can work something out here. So protective custody, they do their stuff at the same time everyone else does. I'd like to get them to work if possible. Maybe... but I can't tell them where to work. So even if I create a laundry in protective custody, I mean, there's space for it, we could stick it in here for instance. It wouldn't necessarily make them work in the laundry. And this is the problem. So I don't really know how to get around this. Let's think about this. Now, laundry. Does it have to be a certain size? No, it doesn't. It just has to be indoors. Laundry machine, laundry basket, and ironing board. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. Now, I've actually used one of these cells as a laundry. Seems it doesn't have to be a certain size. Let me just confirm that. Lost it. Laundry. Indoors, you just need a machine, a basket, and an ironing board. Okay, let's try that. There's clean clothes in here. So I don't know why clothing is such an issue for these guys. Weird. Right. Dismantle that, and also dismantle that. I'm going to decell that as well. And shut that door open. Okay, we'll turn this into laundry, mini laundry. Mark is protected custody only, and we'll see if they work in there. I'm more curious than anything else to see if it does work, but there we go. Now, visitation. Let's see how this works. 23 families willing to visit. 36 visitors on site and 19 groups. 36? Well, how's that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oh, is that the ones in transit as well, I guess? Okay. We do need to expand the visitation area. I'm thinking this room is probably not fit for purpose anymore, and we need to move it, because I can't really expand this. I can, but I need to put it sort of into here. This may not be a bad idea. Let me just plan this on here, just to remind me I need to do this. Now, how would we have to do this? You have to do it at night. Take these doors down, get rid of this. We have to do foundations. Okay, that's doable. We can do that. Okay, we'll just move these remote doors back onto here instead, which would work. There you go. Oh, you're being escorted. Okay. So everything is running still fairly smoothly. These laundry guys hanging about. These laundry guys hanging about. People cleaning. Do wonder if we need more janitors. It does seem quite filthy. How many janitors have we got? 6. Lots of prison janitors as well. Just make sure this is cleaning cupboard is still maxed out for jobs. Where are we? Oh, I'm not in the right place, am I? Logistics, prison labour, 5. Yeah, I think I need another cleaning cupboard, don't you? Now, that is not specific to what sec they are, but we do need another cleaning cupboard. The big question is, where the hell do I put it? I'm at the stage now, I'm really running out of space. Yeah, I'm looking at you, forestry. I am looking at you. Could stick a cleaning cupboard on here, couldn't we? That would work. Well, yes, it's up here, but if I just make it a MaxSec only cleaning cupboard, then it's job done. And I mean, MaxSec's actually looking right, but we could do that. Keeps these guys busy as well. Let's do that. So, where are we? Foundations. Do I dare do this? Yeah, solid. Live dangerously. Building concrete. So let's build a nice big cleaning cupboard. along these lines. Yep. Requires an entrance. Yes, it does. We'll have a staff door, just for now. No, we'll have a door, because it doesn't matter. And on a room section, let's de-room that. The forestry can be around it. It's all good. Sorry, man. These trees are coming down. Right. So, that's the cleaning cupboard expanded. Then what we can do is we can make this cleaning cupboard one sec specifically, make that another sec. So that's max sec, this can be med sec, so we can concentrate our cleaning powers. There we go. Whoa. Oh, that's open, that's fine. Right, let's get the room up. And the cleaning cupboard. There it is. No, I was done that. Nuts. That's my fault. Do that as well. Rooms, cleaning cupboard, and there we go. Cleaning cupboard. Top notch. This has to be max sec anyway, because obviously this is a max sec area, so that's all cool. Minimum size 3x3. Well, yes, obviously. Come on, work it out. You know it's more than 3x3. There we go. Brilliant. Did I? I thought I gave that. I did. Okay, that's being done. Right, so cleaning cupboard, deployment, that's also max. That's awesome. Let's make sure that, yeah, that's max. And let's give it some prison labour, which we can't do because it needs that last wall to be completed momentarily. There we go, in you go. That needs to be a remote door. Right, I'll deal with that in a sec. So this is max sec, and we're going to go into prison labour. Wow, 10 jobs, awesome. That's going to keep him busy, isn't it? Sell that. 6 more workmen doing it. I'm a bit leery about making that an automatic door. That's far too close to the innards here. In fact, no, there's a fence here, so yeah, okay. All right, let's leave it like that. Anyway, so this cleaning cupboard's up, which is good. So we're going to turn this into a medium-only cleaning cupboard. So we know that medium are definitely going to get cleaned. Okay, good. That's that. Right, next up, programs. Give it a good old reschedule, make sure people are still attending. Let's have a look here. Parole. Lots of parole hearings going on. Spiritual guidance. 31 finished. Really? Is this? Some prison religion, bring no spiritual leader. Okay, that's cool. Good stuff. Right, so how is this? Let's make sure I've got the deployment correct here. So, oh no, made the parole room medium only. No, that's completely wrong. That's not what we want at all. Damn. Okay, what we need to do is... I forgot to put another door, didn't I? So, we'll stick a staff door there as well. And that will fix that problem. So, loads of max sec prisoners being very angry that they can't have a fair parole hearing. Is there a need for this? I don't think there is there? There's a need for literacy. Yeah, okay. There's a need for literacy more so than spirituality. It's interesting. That's because none of you poor saps could come to the library. Hang on, have I messed this up again? Yeah. No, I haven't. So MaxSec can still... They can still route round to here. Let me just make sure they can. They can, can't they? They can come around, they go through the classroom to get to the library. So that's cool. It appears I've actually missed a couple. I've missed the MaxSec thing here as well. There you go. Okay. So that's all good. Come up to eating time. Cash flow still looking good. I'm actually making... Oh yeah, that's right, that's what I was doing. I was going to increase the kitchen capacity here, wasn't I? So I should have had the electricity up there now. So I'm going to bang in a couple of cookers, but before I do that, I'll just make sure... Hang on, just click that off and on. Yeah, 1, 2... Let me just place that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want the cookers to touch. I don't have to put it against the wall at all, do I? Yeah, I'll just put the cookers out in the middle. Like that. It's next to each other. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, good. Right. Let's check logistics, and let's just check food distribution. Demand 100, supply. Okay, that's fine. Let me just slow this down a sec. Intelligence, logistics, food. That's alright. That's looking good. This is never an issue. Hang on a minute, what's going on here? How the hell did you get in there? What? Is it one of these teleport through the wall things? You really shouldn't be in here, buddy. Oh man. This game. Some of his bugs are hilarious. We need to watch this guy if he's got the power to sort of go through walls. Which reminds me, what I need to do, I need to get in my CI, don't I? And find out these new reputations, which I think should display on here. False. Or do I have to bring them in before I get question marks? Am I seeing any question marks still? Not seeing question marks, so maybe we know what they are already. I think we do. Oh, he's being dragged in. Narcotics, that's always the problem. Right, what's it going to tell us? Come on, show me. And bosh, there you go. Okay, so the guys you need to watch for there, that's fine. There's a hell of a lot of contraband. You only searched medium set yesterday. Look at it. Bells. So if I click this and click search, it shoots his suspicion up, doesn't it? Damn it. I just wanted to check that was still the case, and it is, so now he's super suspected now. Damn. If he's over the line, the highest he's been previously. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. MaxSec I'm going to deal with tonight because it's the MaxSec's turn to be searched. But I am tempted just to do another cell block search, mainly these two blocks. So let's deactivate them. While they're eating, let's click off this. I'm going to search these cell blocks again. I can't be bothered to write it all down, but these cell blocks need to be searched. That shouldn't take too long, and the guards are all pretty much idle anyway. MaxSec we're going to get later, and the rest we can pick up. So just in one day, so much contraband's come in. That's unbelievable. Anyway, let's speed things up. So how many? We've got 15 arriving tomorrow, and again more MaxSec. So our capacity. Maximum security 174, so I've got another 22 MaxSec that I can allow in. I mean that's what's making up the bulk of my value here. Maybe I should get in more MedSec. Yeah, so let's get some MedSec instead. Or do a mixture. Let's do a mixture. Closed. Okay, open. Good to get a mixture of both med and max. There we go. So finding lots of stuff now. So I only found one tunnel last night, and it's a ton of MaxSec tonight. Might find a tunnel. Although still not found a tunnel in MaxSec yet, which is interesting. So that's they're up and running. So the MedSec cell block searches should be done by the time you'll go to sleep at 1:15 anyway. What we're doing now, let's have a quick look. Not bureaucracy, that's the wrong one. Prison raiding. We had paroled early too. Sure that was higher in the last episode. Does it get reset maybe? I'm sure that was higher. Okay. Narcotics and luxuries. Right, now let me think about this. So we got, just to make sure we've got no routes out of here without going through metal detectors. So metal detector, yep. So metasec block can't get out unless they go through a metal detector. I think we're pretty much okay with that. Just look at the newer blocks I've got, just to make sure. These guys can, well, actually maybe not here, these guys can come out of here, come down here. Yeah, this is a problem. This should be a metal detector, but it's not. In fact, I'll put one here. I thought I had one here, or this was the plan anyway, and I haven't followed through with it. So if I have one there, they have to pass through this to... Oh wow. So they have to pass through metal detector. Yeah, these guys don't know. So they have to pass through it to get in or out of here, but not this corridor. Okay, so we need one here basically. Where are we? Let's type that in. Metal detector. There we go. And is that piped into electricity? It's not. So let's make sure we plumb that in. This is the overloaded one though, so it's not great. Yeah, I'll run it from here, because I seem to remember this kind of tripped out last time. I can't remember whether it was because of that metal detector or something else, but let's do that anyway. That should be okay. Right, there we go. Everyone's sleeping, and we need to order a MaxSec search because everyone's sleeping. Search zone block. And there we go. That's MaxSec there. Oh, did I click on search cell by mistake? There we go. Okay, cool. Right, that's probably a good time to leave it, because it seems we always start and stop on a a cell search. This is a good time to stop, I think. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like or a comment. Any comments are always welcome, especially if it's stuff that I'm missing or I don't know. You know, you might be saying to the screen, why isn't he doing so and so? Why hasn't he spotted something? Well, type in comments, because I really don't know everything about this game. Absolutely not. So if you know something and I don't, please share. It's very much appreciated. Thanks very much, and I'll catch you next time.